Hi guys, thanks for joining me on Making with Marilyn. On today's video, I'm going to show you how I made these cute little earrings, and they were super easy to make. All I did was I took an oval, I cut 2 slits in it, I cut them out with my Cricut Maker, and then I folded the pieces of leather together from front to back, put some holes in them, put a little glue on them, and put my fish hook and my jump ring through. It was really easy, really fast. Now, if you like tonight's video or you find anything in it helpful or inspiring, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. And if you'd like to see what I'll be working on in the future, hit the subscribe button. If you also tap on the bell, then YouTube should notify you when I upload new content. All right, let's make some earrings. In this video, I am going to be making some earrings. And this is a pair of earrings that I've never made before. I just kind of sat down and started designing them. I've seen earrings that look like what I hope this will turn out to look like, but this is my first time to try these, and so I sat down and came up with the design right here that you can see. So I need to show you how I did that. I clicked on shapes. I selected a circle. So I unlocked it. Now let me see how tall I made this. 3 inches tall. Okay, so I want it to be 3 inches tall and 0.6 inches wide. Go ahead and turn that to the same color as the other one. Okay, so these 2 lines right here are lines that I'm going to cut so that when I fold one end of my earring up to the other end, it'll leave these 3 small dangly things of leather, I hope. So let me look and see what I did on those. Okay, 0.18 and 2. Okay, the way you get a cut line is you click on shapes and then click on, well, I don't know if you can see that. It says score line right here. So this is a score line. So you click on that. And it comes up with the 3 inches. I want that to be 2 inches. Now to change that to an actual cut line, you come up here to line type, click on cut, and now you have a solid line. So I need to duplicate that line. And again, my line 2 inches long, and the 2 lines together is 0.18 inches. So I'm going to select them both. Going to go ahead and align the center. You could align the bottom or the top, it wouldn't matter. They're 2 inches long. I need to unlock it and type in 0.18. Okay, so now you see I have my 2 lines. I'm going to go ahead and group those so they'll stay together when I move them. Okay, now I can just select the oval and the lines and click on align, and I want to center horizontally and vertically. Okay. So now, before I make this, I need to attach those lines to the ovals. Otherwise, look here, you have cut lines over here to the side and your ovals right there. Now there's cut lines right there. So I have 2 cut lines on each one. So one of my cut lines is gray and one of my cut lines is black. That's why they're coming out on 2 different mats. But if I attach my lines to my oval, now when you send it to cut, there we go, it looks right. Now before I send it to the maker, I want to move these down and over a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have them 2 inches down and 2 inches over. That helps me know where to put my leather on my mat. And then I'm not going to have them super close together. I'm going to give a little bit of room between so that hopefully the leather can stick there and keep them from sliding. Go ahead and click continue. Now I'm going to use genuine leather. So I'll type in leather, genuine leather, done. And then it's reminding me to make sure my star wheels are out of the way and make sure I have the deep point blade in clamp B. So let me turn the camera around and we'll keep working. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to put a piece of Cricut Strong Grip transfer tape down on my mat. Now notice that the thing you hang it from is on this end. Usually I hang it like this, and I always use this top piece, but you can flip them over. I really need to start using this end instead. And I have a 3.5 by 4 inch piece of Cricut transfer tape. I'm going to place it down where my leather will go. And you're going to put that sticky side up so that it will adhere to the leather. This helps protect your mat. It may look like I don't protect my mat because of all this, but I really do. But as you cut and it cuts through it, some of those fibers still get to the mat. Now I have this leather that I'm going to use, so I'm going to put it pretty side down. Oh, okay, it always helps if you remove the backing to your transfer tape first. Now it's kind of coming up, but when I brayer it down, that'll help push it back down. I may need to retire this mat soon or figure out a way to clean it that's effective. Then I'm just going to use this super hold Scotch tape to hold the leather down even better. I don't currently have a blade in my Cricut, so this is my deep point blade. I push it out and clean it off. Now you need to make sure that your star wheels are not going to roll over your leather. So let's go ahead and get this loaded. Now let's see how we do with this cut. Okay, let's get this unloaded and see how it did. It looks like it did okay. I've never cut just lines in leather before. And the other thing is with this mat not being real sticky and the lines being so close together, I really was a little bit nervous that my leather was going to slip, but it doesn't look like it did. Okay, so pull down on your mat and then just kind of use your thumb without using your nail to pull up on the leather. This still has the transfer tape on the back side. So we'll take that transfer tape off. Okay, so you can see that there are a lot of frays in these right now. So what I do is I take these scissors, these are Fiskars razor blade amplify. They're made to go through thick materials and they're really sharp. So I'm just going to take a couple minutes to clean these up some. When you do this, you don't want to cut straight. You want your scissors angled so that you're not touching the front side. You're not going through the front side. You're just basically taking off this little edge on the bottom of the leather. Hopefully you can see the difference already and what that makes. Now I'll just fast forward through this. Okay, so now, well, just a minute, so a little bit more. Now the thought is that I put those together. I make my hole and I put my fishhook through there and the earrings hang like that. I'll clean up this earring and then I'll bring you back when it's time to punch the holes in the earrings. I'm ready to go ahead and put my hardware on. I'm going to use 2 copper hooks and 2 copper jump rings. I have a little jump ring tool, and then I have a couple of pair of needle nose pliers. I just got these today at Harbor Freight. I got them on sale for like $1.49, $1.59, something like that. I already had 2 pairs of needle nose pliers, but my smaller pair, this part of them was very, very smooth, and so things would slip out of them. These have grooves, and these have grooves, and those just work a whole lot better for me. So the first thing that I want to do is punch my holes. I'm going to go ahead and fold my leather back. Now, notice the back side's a little further down than the front side. I want it just a little bit further down than the front side so that you don't see the back side sticking up from the front side, but not real far down, just so that it's being hidden. You want those really lined up well. I'm going to use the smallest hole on my punch tool. I got this at Harbor Freight also. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get it where it looks pretty good. Now I need to look at this very, very closely, close to my face. I'll show you what it looks like first. So I'm going to take it out of the camera for just a minute. Okay, I think I have it placed well. So I just squeeze and that punches the holes through. Now before I place that on my jump ring, I want to go ahead and place just a little bit of this E6000 glue. Just a dab of this someplace on my leather. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze that together. Okay, I'll go ahead and do my other earring. Again, I want the front just a little higher than the back, not much. I want to make sure that they're lined up well on the sides. Press my punch down, but I don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. Oops. Till I know if it's where it needs to be. So let me take this out of camera again and look. Okay, I have it where I want it. I'm going to go ahead and punch that. Then again, I'm going to just place a little bit of this glue in there, just a tiny bit, and squeeze them together, making sure that the holes are lined up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and with my jump ring, I'm going to find the opening. The opening is right here at the top. I'm just going to move it to my left hand. Slide one of these grooves through. And then I'm just going to twist my jump ring tool toward me. And you see that opens up the jump ring. So go ahead and do the other one as well. Again, just put my tool over my jump ring and twist, and it opens it right up. Hopefully you can see that. Just going to go ahead and put that through my earring. Now the front of my earring is over here. Now notice that with this one jump ring, my fish hook is going to be sideways. So before I do that, I want to grab the little loop on the jump ring, and I'm sorry, the little loop on the fish hook, and then just turn it at a 45-degree angle. Okay. So now I can go ahead and put that back on the earring. Hold it on the one side. Use my little jump ring tool and twist the two pieces together. There we go. That's pretty cute. So again, I'm just going to take this loop and turn it 45 degrees so that the opening of the loop faces the front. Okay, now I always have to think, okay, so that's the front of the earring, and that's the front of the earring. Oops. It's easier to do holding on to this with my pliers. Don't know why I'm not. Okay, let me grab that with the pliers. There we go. Okay, so holding this side with the pliers, put the tool on it, let me get it close to the camera, and just twist them back together. Oops. Okay. Excellent. So then to get a little bit more of a gap, I just kind of took them and kind of work them apart. And there's our earrings. Now once again, if you like my video, you find anything about it helpful or inspiring, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. And if you'd like to see what I'll be working on in the future, hit the subscribe button. If you also click the bell, you should be notified by YouTube when I upload new content. Thanks for joining me. I'm Marilyn. Bye-bye.